Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special Thursday night edition of RC Pilots Lounge. You know how it is. We do these when there's a new release at Horizon, and we were able to get our hands on it. Welcome, everybody. Here we are. So good to see everybody. Any questions about this airplane? This is the place. Love to talk about the new releases. And then, of course, we do this Saturday nights as well. Check out the channel for all kinds of things if you're new here. Most of you guys in the chat are not new here. So, Jermaine Spencer, Guniak, Scooter91, David Wilson, Brent Heilman, Jermaine, Farmerman, David Snyder, Jansen Herring, Shadow Ops, Keith Christie. Let's see. Mitchell Farley, what is this? Hey. Special Thursday night edition, man. We got the Timber X night style. Awesome. Jansen's waiting to get a Super Viper in the mail. I know T-33s are shipping now, so I'll give you a little bit of update of what's going on the channel. I want you guys who are members to kind of ring in too. Let everybody know what they're missing. You guys have gotten exclusives and early release videos as well. John Graham, I will 100% be glad to turn on the lights in a little bit. I want you to watch the channel here because now, of course, I know Kenny's going on at 9 or whenever. No worries. So, yeah, so listen, I got 4 S flights on this, and we're going to get some night flights on this as well. So stay tuned to the channel. I say it, everybody says it all the time, and we mean it. Tap the notification bell and turn them on. You have all, you can customize them, I think. Just hit the top one, all. You want it all. That way you see the community posts and everything too. Because other than Facebook, the community posts are a good way for me to kind of splash things around going on the channel. As well as Instagram as well. Go to pilotryanmedia.com and you can see all my socials across the top. It's a great place to keep up. Twitter, not much going on, but definitely Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. You want to know what's happening. So the link to the product is in the description. Of course, click through Horizon Hobby on my website if you would, please. That definitely helps. It's cool. It's cool, and I'll let it fill in a little bit, but it's pretty sweet, you know. We don't have a monster channel over here, but this community is strong. Edward and Gloria say hello to everybody. How's everybody doing? Check it out, y'all. I got my hoodie. Pilot Ryan style. Furball, Kenton Schmidt, David Wilson, George Watts loves the exclusives. Yeah, I think it's fun. So I think I might need to let the dog in, actually. But yeah, I definitely have 4 S flights on this that are already filmed that I'll try to put the best out with. And then, yeah, because the second flights, one thing that I think you guys probably notice if you watch this is that if you're going smart, you have to get in there and adjust the threshold for your battery alarm, because it's going to go off at 4.3 on you, which it doesn't take much to sag it. What is it? I can't remember exactly, but I changed it in the video. And then I did down to 3.3, which is the lowest you can set it, and I definitely hit LVC on the flight that I'll probably show you. 4S flights. 4S flights are sick. Yeah, I flew 4S 3200 100C smart battery in it. It was killer. And then of course 2200 4S, no problem. 2200 3S, still a good time. So I love the landing gear, I really do. That articulated landing gear. And the softer tires are pretty sweet. Frankie NV, William Mergita, Jordan Dole, Guniak got your... yeah, it takes forever sometimes at Teespring, especially lately. SF Mad Max, Devin. Cool. The new guys, welcome to the channel. Dana's RC says hello. Channel 6, what is up? Laminar Innovations. I mean, I love the smart batteries and the Roaring Tops and RC Jetworks batteries. I mean, they sell batteries also where you get that. So, David Martin Graff, good to see you as well. Good night, everyone. How are you doing? Arctic RC, what's going on? We got a lot of wrenches to give out tonight. Any new members? Check that out, guys. I mean, it's easier from a desktop, but check out that join and see what those different things are. It's like Patreon, but it keeps everybody on platform. It's been really neat. I mean, brand new to it, but I thought I would try it since they offered it to me. All right, so listen. I got the new S1100 coming too. Is that the charger? David Wilson's getting floats. Yeah, man. So I did film in haste the assembly. It's probably going to be a members only deal, so I don't have to spend a lot of time editing it up. I have so many flight videos in the queue that need to be put out. I've also got a ton of truck videos I filmed. I'm waiting on my GoPro to come in the mail. I got the 7, which you guys know I'm not a hat cam on the airplane guy, but for trucks it's fine. Roach Coach Helis. Awesome sauce. Truth Still Matters from the Heart. Complimentary to Arctic RC. Yeah, I've checked you out, Arctic RC. Where's Spencer at? Oh, Jermaine Spencer. You know what's hilarious? All right, there's not a whole lot of members, and then there's different tiers, right? Well, one of the members was so not happy with the release today, they thumbsed it down. It's like, man, don't thumbs. I mean, whatever. You thumbing down your guy, I mean, I know he's thumbing down the product, but it's like, man, what you do is you end up thumbing me down. Yeah, David Wilson. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Except for Surface, it's like it's okay. You get a pass card. See, man, I was going to get the 360. I was thinking about it, but I'm not sure I can take on the extra workflow at all on the edit. Because it does take a bunch of RAM. And I'm just not quite ready to learn something new. I keep contemplating getting an office. Brent Heilman, so why did they move battery to bottom on the new Timber X? Was it on top on the old one? I'm not even sure. Know Your Joe. Hey, Ryan. Hope you and yours are doing well. Thank you so much. Arctic RC, man. I'm sorry. I really don't get to watch a lot. Ironically. You know what? Now that there's streams every stinking night of the week and sometimes more than one, I just put it on in the background and try to get work done until somebody says something crazy. No, I understand why. Look, you know what? And folks, Mitchell, sometimes folks expect something else and they don't get it. I understand, but you can't go on a rage. You can't go on a rage. And as far as the live stream goes, we're talking about the plane or whatever you want to talk about. I mean, look, I got an excuse Thursday night when we do releases. Pilot Ryan can show grass growing and I'll thumbs it up. Furball, I love you for that. John Graham, yeah, I mean, you got to see this thing lit up though, John. I mean, you're not going to do that to a Bigfoot. The Bigfoot's great. I mean, no doubt. No doubt. Mike Keller, what's up? You guys were able to... These videos release at like 11 Eastern time. Some of you guys were like 9 o'clock. I was able to get it to you. And for all you guys who've signed up for the exclusives, there's not that... I'm surprised not more of you take advantage of it. The Viper is going to fly this weekend. Robert Snook, what's up? Good morning, says Dota 2. Lightburner is here. I used my Osmo Action yesterday to film my Commander MPD. I filmed just for private consumption. Yeah, man. I mean, it's cool. There's no... Look, put out whatever you want to put out. What's up? Oh, cool. You know what? I do not believe you can change the colors to anything different on the lights, Brian Chambers. But I did set up the reverse. It's very simple. The manual tells you exactly how to do it. And so I did it. Oh, I got you, Norway. Yeah, John, thanks. Yeah, you noticed that. You know what? Sometimes the Mustang went nuts. Some releases just go nuts. The Sukhoi went nuts. I mean, the Timber X, and they told me it's not to replace, the Night Timber X is not to replace the Timber X. It's a different price point. It's a night flyer. It's a little different. So they're both gonna stay in the lineup for a while. GB Linden, what's up? Scooter 91, thanks. You know, we're going to get this one out, and we also have that big, wait till you see that. Look, we had fun on the 4S flights, and we're going to fly it some more and get it out in the dark, but, man, watch the channel, guys. Watch the channel. And I have so much more on the big T-33 to come out as well. I know a lot of you guys want to see what my rates are. I went with Andy's rates, but I'm going to post them on the screen. We'll do a big official YouTube intro and all that kind of stuff. There's so much to do over here. And it's so easy to miss things too that you want to do, but yeah, the queue is just getting larger and larger by the day. But I know the big T-33s are shipping, and I want to get some more of those videos out that we filmed that day, because it just, what I showed you was the first two. I mean, me and Bobby both just really had a great time with it the rest of the day. So check that out, and also there's a highlight reel at HSD Jets USA YouTube channel. You could check it out. It's under 3 minutes if you haven't seen that already. And if you're interested in the HSD Jets, you ought to subscribe to that channel as well. HSD Jets USA on YouTube. Jimmy Thoreau, I do not do FPV. I'm not opposed to it, but it's just not in my wheelhouse, and it's not on my radar, so to say. William Regita says, hit the thumbs up, everybody. Let's light that X up. All right, David Wilson. What's up, Joe Valdez? Valdez. Kill the lights. Let's see it. All right. Let's see. I'm ready, too. DX9 in the house. So yeah, check out the gear. I mean, is that the coolest? Can you see what's going on? So nice. So I should have picked a better 3200 100C. I should have picked a better battery for shoehorning it in here tonight, but that's all right. And I'm not going to worry about strapping it in. But I will show you this. So there's a foam bulkhead back there. And you can get that battery that far back, you know, when you're going with bigger packs. Actually, it should initialize. George Watts, you just got one? All right, so what I'm going to do is get the lights off. But I want to show you something first. I don't know. I think that's cool. So you mix it into your gear switch. It's super easy. It's super easy. It's not. Oh, whatever. If the plane's vibrating, it's out of balance. If it sounds like you can hear the prop cut, it's just you're having fun. You can hear the prop cut. You can hear the rotors cut on helis all the time. Is there a, should we go darker? It's almost too dark at a point, isn't it? Yeah, Smart ESC, I like that. So I was able to, look at that. And here's the underside. I think it's lit up really nice. You get the flashing beacons top and bottom. And then of course the cow's got these big guys in the front. Yeah, I mean, look, the bottom feeder is not my favorite, but listen, it's not for everybody. It's okay that it's not. There we go. You can see it and see about everything else. Flip it on its back again. Are you being funny? All right. So that's what's up, guys. I mean, so it's an X model, so it's got huge control movements. I set up the... So one thing I said in the video, I remember, it's Daryl Davis, the mix for the throttle on reverse, it's in the book. It's super easy. It's position 0 is like negative 100%, and then position 1 or the other is 100. Something like that. You have to check it out in the book, and then I think you mix your aux 2 to, you know, you get in the channel assigned and you make your what is it, your A switch, your aux 2 or something like that. It's super easy. Yeah, definitely see this at night. Definitely see this at night. You know what I like is I remember the first timber. I did it when Motion was selling E-Flight still. I had one of the first timbers of all time, and we flew it on water and with the slats, I think, and at night. And you know, it's really about the same plane, except you got a 1200 millimeter wingspan that's built for slow flight, big surfaces, versus a 1500. But basically, I mean, it's the same except one's sporty. It's this 637T is the new smart receiver that's in the plane. Andy, I 100% get to keep the planes. Yeah. 100%. Honestly, it's a lot of work, guys. I mean, if you had... Really, there's a lot of time in on every release, whether it's a micro or one of these. look, sometimes I have other stuff I might rather put my hands on. But, yeah, there's a lot of time involved, man. There is. There really is. Yeah, Spencer Keith, it's a bonus show about your favorite new release. Dark Phantom, which EDF you talking about? The little one? That's the Viper, 50 millimeter Viper from Hobby Zone. You can click Hobby Zone and check it out. They're super, they're actually in stock. Hangar 51, I won't be going too long. I don't see going past 9 o'clock, bro. Is that good with you? I mean, you need as early as you can get because you're going to go till 9 in the morning, right? John Graham's passing out credentials. Michael Reich, what are we talking about? Yeah, guys, I mean, check out the telemetry on it. I didn't even need my smart checker. I just scrolled over and I could see where it was. So that's the thing to make this Timber X what it is. Night Timber X Smart Style. So it's got this extra intuitiveness with the smart tech being integrated. Pretty nice. I'm going to put in a night flight this weekend, hopefully, because I have to get out the little Viper too. And so I want to get all that done. I have been flying the X-Max, though, because I can do it close to the house. I've been flying the X-Max the last couple nights. Yeah. You guys want to see? You're going to see it. So you guys who hate trucks, just don't watch those videos. But if you like me, come by, say hi. So this is the little 50 millimeter Viper. It was a nice bird. We put it together on the stream last Saturday, and we're going to get it up in the air. I haven't met a Viper I didn't like. I'm going to get it up in the air this weekend, and we'll probably get our night flights done on that and whatever else we can get done. How big is the box? What do you mean? Yeah, Daryl Davis. Yeah, guys, we had a lot of fun with it. I mean, really did. I spanked it in a couple times. I had my screws in wrong. So there's these rotating like barrel receivers for the landing gear, which allow it to articulate along with the springs. I had the screws next to it instead of in the holes. David Martin Graff, does what have retracts? Mikey likes it. Yeah, we're totally going to run this on 4S, the Timber, some more. Actually, I already filmed 4S. So I'm going to put those... I fell asleep trying to put those together last night. So it didn't work out. But those videos are ready to go. Low wing Timber next, says John Horner. I mean, the Timber blew it up. You know what I mean? Look at all the high wing stuff that came up after that. Brent Heilman, let me ask you a question. I just broke the lower A-arm on my X-Max, hit a drain pipe right next to the ramp. So, let me ask you a question. Do you replace your A-arms with the Traxxas stock A-arms, which are specific left and right? Are they also specific front and back? Answer that question with some fire emojis. I landed really bad and broke one also and replaced it already with RPM arms. RPM arms, doesn't matter which corner of the truck you put them on. You get the upper and the lower in the pack. And guess what? They're at Horizon Hobby. You can go to Pilot Ryan Media, click Horizon Hobby, and get some of these RPM parts. So anyway, that's the part number if you want to search it at Horizon, Brent. 82352. And you can use the regular pins and everything from the X-Max. I did notice, though, that the bottom pin on the C-hub, if you land really hard, it will come out. But I have some bolts for that. SEO Innovations, I'd be glad to help you if I can. From here, it might be tough right now. John Graham, the air tractor would be nice with the light kit. I think so too. You know, they kind of did that with the Night Pawnee. What in the world? Arctic RC, thank you very much. I don't know what... Arctic RC is saying good night, ladies and gentlemen. So everybody say good night to Arctic RC. And check out his channel, my word. I guess he's been making some videos for a while. And I don't know what an NOK is, but I appreciate having 150 of them. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. See you next time. And comment in the videos. Join the channel. Yeah. Get it early, y'all. Yeah, Mikey likes it. The Viper will run on 4S. There's a video of it. Until I have more data, though, I'm not going to recommend it. What's the ESC, like 30 or 40? Just not sure. RPM, Brent. That's what you replace them with? Good, good. Because I can't imagine having... I don't... You know, I've fallen in love with the RPM stuff because when I have 6S Outcast and Creighton and a bunch of 4S Armas as well. And... the RPM stuff is universal, where it will work on really about anywhere, and I love that. So left and right doesn't matter. So I really think that's the way to go. Yeah, the 4S on the Timber is sick, guys. Dana's RC. Yeah, George. Yeah, George, I saw that. Yeah, Brent, that's what I thought. Oh, you already ordered RPM arms. I got you. I got you. Is there a thrust ring kit that will fit the Avanti version 3? I have no idea. Yeah, people always ask about aluminum arms and stuff, and I just kind of know better. I think they sound cool, but Billy Idol, but it's just going to transfer the load somewhere else. I mean, if something's going to break, I'd rather it be something kind of on the outside limbs of the vehicle. Mikey likes it. Has a TX16 on pre-order. Yeah, Jansen. So, for me in my position, it doesn't make sense to go 4S. Here's why. Because everyone's going to go 4S. They got to be. You're on your own if you go 4S because it's just not recommended. You know what I mean? Just like some of the HSD stuff will take off of grass. But you probably won't see me showing it. You know, because it's just not the best thing for the manufacturer to be using in promo materials, so to say. Jeff's Custom, what is up, man? It was cool seeing Steve, and I'm not sure if I'd ever seen Denise. You know, we'd heard her voice for a long time, and she's very active, more than just camera, like you can tell pays attention to the planes and stuff. And I always thought she did a hell of a job filming him because he's flying them up there, man, by the sun sometimes, or it was. I mean, we were watching him learn kind of how to fly as they were making those videos. It sounds like he hadn't been flying that long necessarily, but always fun to watch. And you know, it's Captain Mike had a little bit of that flavor, kind of the cheese flavor sometimes, which just great, actually. Yeah, that was a good show. I was listening. That's a good question, Michael Statler. Fairly new to the hobby. Do some of these? Let me stop the chat for myself. Do some of these airplanes that have safe, like the new Timber X, require more than a 6-channel radio in order to turn on or off the safe mode? I'm not positive, but I don't think so. I think when you bind it right, you're able to essentially turn a 6-channel radio into a 7-channel radio by when you assign the switch. That 7th channel will just do the one thing, to turn off or put on the safe. But yeah, I mean, look, they know who safe is for, and it's for a lot of folks who are flying the 6-channel radio, so they figured out how to make that work. So I would say you do not need more than 6-channel Spektrum radio to take advantage of safe. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Who said hi? Tim Toutant, what's going on? What did I miss? No, they do not. Isaac Padilla, a newbie is needing help. Any thoughts on a first plane? Boy, I tell you what, right now, about anything you can get your hands on. Yeah, that's the thing too about those planes is you don't have retracts on them, so you do have you've got plenty to get it done. Yeah, SEO innovations. You might rebind it. You know what I mean? Get your throttle sorted and rebind it. That's right, Brent. You could use safe even on a 4-channel receiver? Is that what you're saying? Let me stop this right here. KCD. How did you get into doing this? Have you been able to do this full time? Dig the channel. I've been doing this a long time. Started off in magazine. I am full-time passion, full-time obsessed, full-time on my phone, like engaging with the community, like building this thing. I worked for Motion for 5 years and was their spokesperson, made all their videos, ran social media. And I did that while having a full-time job. I still have a regular full-time job. And I've been turning my wheels hard trying to figure out how to go full-time. The best thing I can do right now to get closer to going full-time is when you guys join the channel. That's super helpful. Click through the links in the description. Bookmark pilotryanmedia.com and click through the branded icons there. If you're going to buy on Amazon, click through there. Get yourself some merch, like whatever. So, I mean, I'm getting there, honestly, but I'm not quite. And always a lot of coals in the fire, trying to work some deals. Things don't always work out. And then the virus has really got everybody reining it in. So some of these other deals I was working on have kind of fallen away for now. But for now, it's you'd think it was full-time, but it's not. Because if I were full-time, I would put out even more content. Even more. I mean, you guys, this dream that I have is probably not too different from your own. Perhaps some of you guys. But in my perfect world, my studio, my airplanes are in a big building with big doors, so I don't have to bang them up, getting them in and out, and I can fly and create video and go live and do all my stuff from there. Go inside, do the admin work, work with the companies, talk to the companies, all that kind of stuff, because I'm able to. And because of the cell phone, I'm able to pump the brakes on my regular day job sometimes and take a minute and get things done. So it's almost like I'm pretty much full-time available in a way. I try to kind of chill on Sunday, but yeah, that's what's up. So pretty close. And I've been offered full-time position. It just didn't work out. I was not ready to move the family And so I didn't. Jansen, it's a tough. I know, man, it's a tough one. Here's the deal: we're having fun on YouTube right now. Like if I quit my job, all of a sudden, so it annoys me now when I know guys don't click through, because I'm the one who pushes them off the fence maybe to buy something, or someone else, but whatever. If I'm the guy who pushes you off the fence to buy a toy, then click through the darn links, man. It's just a small little commission. But I know that doesn't happen, and that's okay. Or I drive somebody to make a purchase and they go to their local shop. That's fine. But if I'm doing this full time, it's going to bug me. So I'm trying to figure out how to sustain the thing without having to rely on the thing. So anyway, maybe you shouldn't have asked. I'm sorry, everybody. But welcome to the channel. Subscribe and all that good stuff. Let's see. I'm going to give you a wrench. Gooniac, thanks a bunch, man. Let's see. What's that say? Help your fellow RC addict out. Gooniac, you're nice, man. Gooniac's we'll do a rundown on the shows. I'm going to make a graphic because there's so much to say now about these live streams and who all's doing one that it makes sense to like have a TV guide. Oh, okay, Gav Street number 13. Quick question. Which do you prefer, the E-Flight 80mm F-18 or the twin 70mm SU-30? I cannot tell a lie. SU-30. Not to say the F-18 isn't awesome, but the SU-30 is a big special. It's a big bird, man. So it also depends on the room. Like if you want to pack in a lot of stuff in your vehicle on your way to the field or whatever, I mean, maybe the F-18 is the answer for you. I want to do a video someday in the future. I know our buddies, Bobby K's my guy, and then another local fellow, Adam C. I can't say his last name, I'm sorry. But he gets into the AS3X tuning on most of these bind and flies and jacks them up. So let's say, for instance, the elevator is limited in a way as to throw on the F-18. He's getting into them and giving himself the throwback and some of these kinds of things that you see when you plug them in and everything. I'm completely tickled with the way things are, but it really has piqued my interest, and I'd maybe like to get Adam on the show one of these days and go through how he does it. But I'd also like to have a pony, so we'll just see when that happens. Let me see. Let me get the comments rolling again. I stopped them. I'm sorry. Spencer Key, thanks, man. Yo, you're scaring me to death with that. All right. Yeah, George Watts. SU-30 is a very special bird, man. Dennis Farley, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Hope you guys are enjoying the early stuff and the extra stuff. So none of that takes away from what everybody gets. It's above and beyond what I was doing already. Exactly, Tim. Exactly, Tim. Andy, way to go. Same with Hobby Zone. Yep. Jeff's Custom 100 on a Thursday. What's happening? I got to talk to Dustin still, Jeff, about that F-14. Lots to come, guys. Honestly, I really sometimes want someone else to edit. All right, Charlie. If my manual's in here, I'll tell you. George Watts, I understand that. He says that's why he goes P&P instead of bind and fly. He wants to control each surface and set it up by himself. He usually goes a lot hotter than the bind and fly will allow. I get it. Tim Toutant, what's up? Thank you for that. Spencer, I don't get to make the decisions, but I appreciate that. Spencer is all about jets right now, man. This dude is buying them. He's hot and heavy. Uniac says the C-130 just ripped over the house. Good to see everybody in here getting along. That's how it's got to be. Michael Hoffman's, you don't think your chat is working? 3 hours. I can't, Raymond. I'm going to cut it off for my buddy Kenny. Kenny's going to go at 9. That's usually when he goes. I mean, if he tells me he's going at 9:30, I'll keep y'all. As long as he doesn't go poop all over the new Timber X, I'll even send you guys over there. Michael Statler, thanks, man. Let's see. Should I turn the lights on? Oh, the manual. Who was asking? Okay. All right, guys. So page 17 in the manual talks about thrust reversing. I'll read it aloud. Can I turn the lights back on, guys? Is that cool? Can I turn this off? You know the minute I do, someone's going to come in here and want to see it. Hold on. You know, guys, all day long, I obsess over this stuff. All right, Charlie, I got you. Gav Street. I have not flown the twin 80mm. Michael Hoffman. Do the light switch on and off. Pterodactyl. Yes. And I'll tell you why. Because there's a jumper. Looks like an adapter like you would use from, let's say you had EC3 to XT60 or something like that. And you had a short little adapter. It's like that, right? And so you know how a BEC, it'll be tapped into your ESC wires? Well, it looks like that, but it's the lights. So there's an extra little jumper. It's IC3 to IC3. And if you don't use that, that basically turns the lights off. I'll actually show you that after I read you this reverse deal. So the Night Timber X is equipped with an Avian 60 amp Smart ESC with reversing. This requires a Spektrum receiver with smart throttle such as the AR637TA and a Spektrum transmitter with a minimum of 7 channels. The Avian ESC is also backwards compatible with receivers that only provide a PWM output. Simply assign a switch to channel 7, aux2, to reverse the direction of rotation of the motor. Activate the switch to reverse direction and the motor will operate in the opposite direction. The SRXL connection of the Smart ESC when combined with the AR637TA receiver allows the ESC to use input from channel 7 in addition to channel 1. Reversing the motor can be helpful when taxiing or using floats when water flying. It can also be helpful for shortening ground roll after landing. Don't be in that big of a hurry though, but it'd be fun. The motor will draw more current when spinning the propeller in the reverse direction as the propeller is less efficient and creates more drag, which can reduce flight time. I mean, how often are you going to have that? So I know you guys want to know the numerical values for that. So that is back in the setup page. It's kind of funny it's not all together actually. But it is how it is. I mean, I've been in the business a long time. They've kind of, it's easy to miss things on, it's easy to miss everything. So for reversing, where's my guy, Charlie? So I have a DX9. George Watts, I totally want to try to reverse in the air too, even though I think it's probably a great way to like unscrew your prop or something. You know what I mean? So I have a DX9, so I set it up like this. You go to the digital switch setup, switch A, and positive minus 100. I'm sorry, not positive. Position 0, minus 100. Position 1, 100. And that gives you motor reversing. If your position 1 is at negative 100, you will not be able to do the reversing. So like I showed you earlier on the bench, I did it just by the book. And so with my gear switch, A, which is aux 2, I assigned it the way they said. My gear switch is what reverses the rotation of the motor. Pretty cool, right? And let me turn the lights off in here a little bit and then try to show you how simple it is to not use the lights. Like if it's daylight out, you may not want the lights on this. Yeah, that's fine. I'll turn them off. Can you guys see? So there's a JST lead and IC3 to IC3. So if you just skip that jumper, you'll have no lights. Also, like the plane is still on and I can just unplug the JST and that should do it too. See? It did it on the internals, but now I have the scale lights, right? So that's kind of cool, right? So nav lights only, and my beacons when I unplug the JST. And when I plug the JST in, I get all the crazy internal LEDs, which is just too cool for school. And one-handed, like, you got super chat for that. One-handed, come on, I'm just teasing. So yeah, LEDs all up inside this thing. Easily accessed with the JST if you want them, and undo the JST. Still got the jumper, but you don't need it, and you'll have the nav lights, the beacons, the lights in the cowl. Now let's go ahead and just do this. I'll show you this jumper. So there's the jumper with the like a BEC would have, where you got the JST soldered into the deal. So if you don't have that for whatever reason, and just like I said, you still have the nav lights and all that kind of stuff when you don't use that. But I want it. I like it. I know. Shush. Yeah, guys, that's it. That's it. Nice bird. Nice utility, stall, lights. Charlie, yeah, they must be plugged into a receiver port. There's also like a driver in there too. So when you're putting the thing together, it's labeled really well. There actually are a lot of wires to this inside under the wing, which are nylon bolts, easy to get, in and out. But there is a driver that you're going to plug the some leads into from the wing halves. But it's you can't. I mean, I got it right the first time. No big deal. And then again, it's a bottom feeder, but you can fit a big 3200 in there. 3200 4S fits in that baby all the way back. Pretty cool. So actually, it was just now that I realized undoing that JST takes off the LEDs but leaves you the scale light. So I think that's kind of nice too. With a plane like this, you don't need a good runway. That's what's kind of cool. You know what I mean? Kenny, how are we doing? Are you looking at 9 still? Is he in here? Yeah, Charlie, it's got the scale lights. Charlie, where's your wrench, man? You know what I want to do? You know Sarah McLaughlin? You know the commercial for the dog shelter? I'm going to get her to do my channel membership deal. Sad music. You know what I mean? Let's do it. Would that be ridiculous? RC Trucker Nut, just getting on. Ordered my HSD T33 today through your link. How about posting Andy's Spektrum rates for it somewhere? I absolutely will. And by the way, thanks for clicking through there. I don't earn a thing on HSD stuff, but it doesn't matter because I want Andy to know where you come from. Andy is doing the best he can over there, and I'm not taking any piece of that action. There isn't enough of it to go around, so support Andy, guys. What was the question? I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah. T33. We only put up the first 2 videos, right? So we have 5 more flights from that day or something like that I'll put up, and I'll put Andy's rates in the video. Like, you can stop and look at it, or in the description or something like that. So don't worry, I'll get to it. I'll show you my rates. Now, Andy's rates that I followed were his Spektrum rates. I didn't change them at all, and I flew Futaba on those rates. So of course, if it's different on Spektrum, I wouldn't know, but they work for me fine on Futaba. I think the only difference is like the endpoint's like a 150 max on one radio, and it's 125 max on the other. But I still think 100% is 100%. I could be wrong, I don't know. And if it's off a little bit, it'd be negligible. You wouldn't be able to tell. Sawyer says, what's up, homies? Thank you, JM Online. Is the site working better? What do you mean? Thanks, George. Yeah, the floats are available, I assume. It's the same floats as the Timber. So, yeah. Yeah. Floats should be available. Same deal. John. Oscar Vasquez. Would I recommend the F-22 64mm for a first jet? Not anymore. Not when there's other better first jets out there. It kind of depends on your experience too. Honestly, I like the Marlin on 4S from Hobby Zone. It's got flaps and it's got landing gear, although they're fixed. Then you've got, if you want to go 6S, you've got the E-flite Viper. So it looks like you're looking at 4S jet. So I would definitely be looking at the E-flite 64mm F-16, F-15. If you have bigger 4S packs, you won't fit them in those. So you're going to want to look at the Marlin at Hobby Zone. Go to pilotryanmedia.com, click Hobby Zone. And then there's this little hand launcher 50mm 3S jet. Now, no landing gear. But it's a little Viper that's new right now. It's like 19 bucks, 111 bucks, something like that. And if you want the smart and safe, if you want the safe and AS3X technology, you need to look at the E-flite stuff. So again, pilotryanmedia.com, click Horizon Hobby, look at E-flite, F-15, F-16, 64mm. I mean, the F-22 is awesome. But I think if it's your first jet, the way it slows down will surprise you. Because, you know, when you're flying your hand out the window of a car and you get like this and it just, it stops you instantly, throws it back instantly. That's what's going to happen. So I would go a little bit more on the sport side of things to get familiar with the way jets work. You don't get the prop giving you airflow over the surfaces, so it's all based on your airspeed 100%. You know, none of that's, you know, you can't cheat it on a jet. Not to scare you off of jets, but I just think there's probably better choices now than something as Delta-ish as the F-22. And the F-22 is awesome. It's one of my favorites. The F-22 and the Su-30 share a similarity, in my opinion, that I really, really like. I like jets that can go fast and are really fun to rip up, but I also like big flat jets that I can fly nose high, slow and dirty. So, but to learn on, I know you'd be surprised when you pull the nose up a little bit and all of a sudden it's done. You just slammed on the brakes. So, probably not F-22. I tell you what, if you're good at flying warbirds and planes, look at something straight wing like the E-flite A-10 back here. If you're ready to go 6S, coming off a flight test X-29, is that what that is? So Kenny, did he ever pop in and say when he's going on? Who's JM Online? Did he just say, dang it, our next airplane release is red and black too? Who's JM Online? We need to be, do we need to make friends? I work with every company there is about. Randy, you already got your Arrows Viper, didn't you? Randy, you did an unboxing and assembly already. Check out Ruffins 13, guys, if you want to see one of our community open it up. And I think Dave's RC also got his Viper today. JM Online, you know me. Well, fill me in somewhere. Tell me who it is. I don't know who you are, JM Online. I don't think. All right, so look, we are getting here close to 9 o'clock. JM, you got to hit me up somewhere because now I'm dying. I want to know. I want to know. Well, guys, it's a Thursday show. We are going to wrap it up if I haven't heard from my buddy. Kenny starts at 9:30 or 10. Anybody close to Kenny want to check him out and see? Because I'll totally stay another half hour. I'd love to. All right. I'm so busy, dude. Oh. Okay. Gotcha. So what is this encrypted? All right. Got it. You guys, I tell you what, you don't want to miss it. You never know. You get really good at reading between the lines if you pay attention. Nate, what is going on? Jerry says no notification yet. What do you mean, Jerry? In what regard? Shipping notification, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, JM, I put 2 and 2 together. Thank you, man. Rolling incognito, kind of. He's not on yet, Michael. All right, cool, man. Yeah, look when he's ready to roll, I'll hand it over. But I'll if you guys are good with it, I'll keep you. So Nate, yeah, what is up with you, man? Thanks, Raymond Molina. As always, we'll be back Saturday. Hopefully, we got some weather and we can get this up in the night sky. We've had fun with this. I've got some 4S flights that'll be coming your way this evening, tomorrow morning. So, all right, Dennis Farley. Thanks, guys. Keep me posted because I'll wrap it when he's ready. As long as he's not going to poo-poo on the new. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So we're going to get up the Little Viper this weekend. Surface, guys, I think it's tomorrow. I'm not sure, but you need to turn on your notifications on the Horizon Hobby channels too. airplane guys and surface guys, but they are, it looks like, going to do a talk with some big players in the surface side. I know Cody sent an email introduction to me and one of those fellows I haven't spoke with yet, but he's going to be on the show along with the like president of like ARMA, which is cool, and some other guys as well. So if you're into the surface stuff, you want to check that out. Same thing you need to do with all your buddies who have YouTube channels. Subscribe and tap that darn bell. Don't just tap it, but turn on the notifications you want to see. I've got a lot of surface stuff coming in the future. I'm kind of holding back on it. None of it's in stock. So I'm not going to really release a bunch of videos and send you to an empty shelf. But I am playing around on an X-Max. I got some new tires and some RPM arms and some things like that. Check out Mike Keller's Citation Maiden video. Hangar 51, you're here, man. When are you going on? That's what we're trying to find out, actually. You going on at 9:30, 9:15? You just waiting on me? What's up? So yeah, subscribe to Horizon Hobby, turn on notifications. You guys who are liking Surface, like me as well, check that out. Because they're going to talk about it. And I want to do some more of it. So that's what's up. Michael Sherman says, get the LED kit for the X-Max. Where from? I was driving it in the dark the other day. I'd love to have lights on it. That was the only thing it was missing. Oh, that reminds me. I don't know where Air Marshal is tonight. He's probably sleeping. Waiting on me? All right, Kenny. I'll wrap it up really soon. 10 minutes or something, okay? Goonie X got his P-47 from the Hangar 51 show. Pilot Ryan Media donated that prize. It's actually from all you guys. I mean, you guys are why I'm able to keep in the toys and stuff that aren't sponsored projects. Really cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So, from Traxxas, okay. I got my Traxxas, I got my X-Max from Hobby Zone. So, Hobby Zone is carrying Traxxas, and if you don't see it there, ask them. Tell them I sent you, but I got their X-Max isn't on the website, but they're probably going to have some now in the future since I brought it to their attention. So, I did get my X-Max from Hobby Zone, and if and when I get the Unlimited Desert Racer, I kind of like that UDR from Traxxas as well. I also like the Mojave from ARMA. So I'm just waiting on stuff to be in stock at places. But yeah, I'm waiting on my GoPro too, so I can show you more videos. But I was out there flying that thing the other night, the X-Max, and I was talking about how cool it would be if it had lights. So you guys want to see those videos, man? LJ Hobby Live does. LJ Hobby Life. So, not to derail this thing on trucks, and we're going to let Kenny have it here in a minute, but so I'm doing crawlers too, because I can do them in the yard, and my wife doesn't get mad. I don't rip them up as bad. I've got like a wood pile and a brick pile. But I had the blue Red Cat, and I traded it. I got a different body, and I'm going to ship that one off. But this totally has buckets that are ready for lights on the back end, too. So one of you guys that knows where to get a cool light kit for a Red Cat Scout, let me know, because I'll get it done. I put some Oh Yeah Racing real metal shackles on here, because I'm nuts. And then this is from Horizon, guys, the Red Cat stuff. Now, if you go to Cars and Trucks and you click featured brands, you're not going to see it. You got to just click crawler or all trucks and cars, that kind of thing. But there's so much more on the Horizon site that I'm just learning. I'm getting RPM arms now and Proline tires and stuff from Horizon, which I was buying elsewhere until just recently. But I have the Deep Woods Duratrax tires on here, which are so much more softer than stock. This, I actually have crawled a lot, but this body hasn't crawled yet, but this chassis has. And those videos are coming soon too. I really need an editor, guys, because I have so much content to get through. It's not even funny. And so what got me on Surface, though, and I'm going to tell you this, and then we'll try to wrap it. I'm going to tell you guys what me and Dave Air Marshal are working on. So I was looking at All Cars and Trucks, which shows way more at Horizon than just the featured brands. So some of you guys are familiar with the Tamiya kits. I love the Volkswagen Karmann Ghia. It's a poor man's Porsche, right? Always loved the real one. Well, guess what? They have one. They have a Tamiya Karmann Ghia. The kit's very affordable, and it comes with about everything you need. Well, Air Marshal has extensive experience in building these kits up from back in the day. So we're doing like a collab where I sponsored the build. I'm buying the build, everything. We upgraded everything. Bearings, motor. We're going Firma ESC, that 40 amp combo ESC receiver. Putting bearings in the tires, that's bushings out of the box. We're going completely smart. And I sent all the stuff to RC Air Marshal to do a custom smart Spektrum Karmann Ghia Tamiya build for me. And then we'll debut it here on the channel. He's doing the work, so I'm going to have him linked up. He's got the affiliate marketing thing going on as well through Horizon. So the traffic goes to him on any of that. But I'm super pumped about this Karmann Ghia. And I don't know if we're going to be able to do it or not, but the one thing I wish it didn't have was the body posts. So he's pretty slick on a 3D printer. I kind of put him to task on a hingeable plate and like rare earth magnet situation that probably ties in to those posts or replaces those posts, and it's like a floating kind of magnet situation that you can set, and it might be able to work on all Tamiya stuff. So it's going to take a while. He just got the stuff today, but like, so here's the idea. So apparently, and watch RC Driver Online as a YouTube channel. He's a Surface guy. He actually did a video on a stock Tamiya Karmann Ghia. So the tires, there's 4, and the rear tires are soft, and the front tires, I guess, are not. Something like that. It's 2-wheel drive. It's rear-wheel drive. I want him to make it a drift car. So what I'm going to have him do is put the hard tires on the back instead, lock the differential, and put the soft tires on the front, and we're going ball bearings. So I'm getting this like retro classic Spektrum Smart Tamiya custom build with locked diffs, smart battery, smart everything. I bought it all, sent it to him. Drift Karmann Ghia. We'll see how it goes. MSJRC, thanks for that. That's another reason why I love the big red cat too, is because you don't see the body post. I like my axial crawlers, and I'm still waiting on the Rock Hobby one. Which is actually why I bought these crawlers, was to practice and kind of get familiar with how it all works. So when I was driving the super scaled out Willys Jeep, I knew what was the differences. So, oh, I love Kevin Talbot's channel, dude. Brent, the guy really knows YouTube well. He's doing YouTube right. He's an inspiration that way, and he's fun to watch. You know, and I mean, it's just, I like him. And it's so funny, you can see, like even a year ago, 2 years ago on his channel, it's completely different watching him then to now. I mean, you really have to be more animated and stuff, you know what I'm saying? He does a great job, and you can tell he really likes the edit too, and he has time for it. So he's figured out how to support that channel on the side, even though that channel probably does well enough to support him. I mean, the dude's got a Lambo, and he's building a real monster truck, and he's looking to buy like a compound to do all the stuff at. So, yeah, I like Kevin. I like him. Anyway, all right, we're gonna give it to enough with the Surface. We've lost like 10 people talking about Surface. Well, thanks for a ball. That's cool. So next videos for me, I want to do some 4S. I've already done it, so I just got to edit through the 4S footage. We're going to take it out again, of course, and get it in front of the camera at nighttime, which I just can't wait for, actually. And the HSD T33, those are in the bag. Just got to get through them and edit them. Got to go fly the little Viper from Hobby Zone. Check that out. Guys, if you think about it seriously, I'm out here fighting for the clicks. So pilotryanmedia.com, go to your favorite brands through there. Appreciate that. And we're going to hand you over to Hangar 51. So Hangar 51, we'll get somebody to drop your link in here. If he wants to start his stream and then somebody grab a link, we can do that. And we'll try to send 90 folks over there. Michael Sherman, you didn't like his eBay deal. I mean, the guy made a living successfully off of eBay. That's okay. I mean, everybody, to each their own. I mean, some folks may not like it that I sell t-shirts or have affiliate links and things like that, but I am trying to do this full time. RC Air Marshal, you're late, man. We were just talking about you in that Carmen Gia, broseph. Pilot Ashley Roach Clip says, good show. Thanks, Roach Coach Hellies, for that. We're going to wait for Kenny to get me a link, or somebody get me Kenny's link, and then we're going to blast. XMAC videos coming soon. Just the first couple runs. I'll even show you. Now, I don't have footage of when I broke it. I've got audio, but the footage was garbage. But I guess I could put it in. And I fixed it already, so I could kind of film that. And RC Blimp, Sawyer says, there might be one. They don't do a thing for me, but neither do some other stuff in the hobby. Yeah, Pilot Robert and Captain Blosh are awesome. Sawyer. Does a bear in the woods. Know your Joe. Appreciate that, man. Top Dogs RC. What's good? More 1500 P51 footage, please. Yeah. I want to take that one out when we went to Winnemac, but there wasn't room. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Full time at a place where all the stuff is in one place. It isn't about what you get in the car. It's like, go grab this one. Go grab that one. Dun, dun, dun. Man. Close. Stupid math for you. 11,000 subs. 11,000 subs, $5 monthly membership. But yeah, you could go full time, no doubt. Easy. You and another couple channels could go full time. The Volkswagen, man, I said that you got a lot of experience with the Tamiya stuff, and that we ordered up everything to make it smart, Spektrum, bearings, and see if we can't make it drift. And that you're slick enough on a 3D printer that you can probably make a magnet attachment for the body and not have to remount for the body posts. Airhammer RC. Do it, people. Yeah. Then you'd have more video to edit. Then I can hire an editor. That'd be sick. I'm great at looking over the shoulder, folks, and telling them what to do. Teach them how to do it and let them roll. Teach them how to do it, let them roll. Get the content. And probably have a retail presence as well, and start building a physical destination. I mean, that's what I really would like to have, is a physical destination. Magnetic body attachments, Air Marshal. If anybody can do it, man, I think you just have to, you know, whatever you do has to stick to the paint. Oh, man. Brent Heilman, dude, go to the Teespring store, buy whatever stickers or shirt you want, and I'll reimburse you. Kenny's on now, says Victor. Somebody grab his link. Put it in here. That's what I'm waiting on. So all you guys can, you know, we've got our buddy Kenny at Hangar 51 who is gonna do. Dana's RC, that'd be awesome, but I kind of need to stay in Indiana, but I don't have to. But I'd like to stay here. I love Indiana, actually. The cost of living is fairly cheap, and people are. It's okay. The place is 10 years behind culture because culture is whack right now. Yeah, Airhammer reverse function. Victor Shamulus just dropped the link to Kenny at Hangar 51's live stream. I want you guys, if you want to keep the party going, to go over there, check out Kenny, tell him I sent you. That's what's up. Be staying tuned to all your buddies' channels, guys. Turn on your notifications. I got some work to do. I'm going to be hanging out with you at Kenny's show. I need to let the dog in probably. And I got to edit up something for you. So it's going to be 4S Timber X first. T33, I think I need to get out also. And then we'll start hacking up the X-Max and the Red Cat Crawl videos. I'm going to do 2 videos on the Red Cat Crawler. Stock tires, which are really hard. And then the Duratrax tires. So you're going to see a blue Red Cat video. It's got the blue body on the stock tires. And then you're going to see the orange one on the upgraded tires. It makes a big difference. See you guys Saturday night. See you in the videos. Turn on notifications. Do that stuff. Click through your boy. Bookmark pilotryanmedia.com. I want that click. And guys, go see Kenny if you want to keep the party going, okay? Hangar 51 on YouTube. Blow them up, guys. Hate to go, but I'm going to do it. See you later. Thanks, everybody, for coming by. Love you so much. We'll see you. Traxxas. Hey, now.